Every kingdom divided itself against itself will be laid waste, and a house will fall against house. And if Satan is divided against himself, how will his kingdom stand? In the common vernacular, this saying or idiom is paraphrased and repeated incorrectly due to its use by Abraham Lincoln in a speech accepting the Illinois Republican Party's nomination to be their candidate to the U.S. Senate. Here is that excerpt of the Lincoln speech of 16 June 1858. A house divided against itself cannot stand. I believe this government cannot endure permanently, half slave and half free. I do not expect the Union to be dissolved. I do not expect the house to fall. But I do expect it will cease to be divided. It will become all one thing or all the other. Either the opponents of slavery will arrest the future spread of it and place it where the public mind shall rest in the belief that it is in the course of ultimate extinction, or its advocates will push it forward till it shall become lawful in all the states, old as well as new, north as well as south. In a way, Lincoln was discussing the removal of demons from the body, and Satan, just as the Lord was, for Lincoln was prophesying publicly that the country as a whole would choose to end slavery, while his opponent, Frederick Douglass, believed each community should be self-determining on such issues. In other words, evil and morality should be decided locally rather than the values and basic laws of the country and the people be set forth by the federal government, and then local issues added onto these laws. I know issues of slavery from 100 years ago and the politics of that time may not sound like faith issues of today, but look at the leadership of today. Our leaders today are doing such immoral things, being friendly to and business partners with autocrats and despots who enslave, starve, and murder their own people. And yet this country partners with them and is as guilty of those sins as their own leaders. Pray for this country. Pray for the children our leaders have helped to hurt and kill in Yemen, in Syria, in the Sudan, and those they have forced into adoption at the southern US border, or those they have forced to starvation at the southern US border. Please, Lord, let all those who harm children be made to pay for their crimes, both in this life and throughout eternity. Evil sins for which they see as no sin, see as the cost of doing business, or worse, their own fault for remaining in their homes, rather than becoming refugees in camps or killed on the road. Damned if they do, damned if they don't, by men who are so vile and evil, so insulated from the effects of their own decisions of death to another's child, that they've failed to any longer comprehend the magnitude of that loss or the horrors of it. But they'd never seen their children starve to death, not these fat cats, insulated from their evil. They'd never seen their children having only an empty soda bottle to use to play soccer, or catch, or kick around, or the many unknown games children make up on the spot. No, the rich never suffer in war, most especially if they have created or caused the war. Think how quickly war would end everywhere if the evils inflicted upon others, the hardship felt by even one woman or child, was visited upon the household of the leader and creator of the war. Think of his wife or wives haranguing him. There is no food to eat because of you. There is nothing but dust and noise because of you. Your children are all sick because of you. Stop your nonsense, or the children and I will try to leave if we can. But your sins will follow us wherever we go, no matter where we stop. There we will be beggars because of you and your stupid war. Don't give me any of you're a woman and you can't understand shit. I am a mother, and I understand starving, sick children. This is what you have done to the other side. But there, it's okay to starve and kill women and children. You gutless, spineless, poor excuse for a man. Get a gun and go fight other men, and leave the women and the children out of your evil. Go sin against those who want to sin against you. Fools should kill like, and leave the rest of the world alone. He would most definitely beat her. But after the sixth wife had said this, and all had locked and barred their doors against him, one wise one even said that she attached suicide explosives. "Come in and get your reward," she taunted. Eventually it would sink in, for no woman will lie with a man who is publicly denied by half-dozen women, not even for money. And none by force give what he needs. Comfort from the difficulties of the failing war, the people rising against him. Women all reply with a sarcastic, "Wah, tell someone who cares." And none of the children will look at him. None run to greet him. They all run away from him. It would truly get through in time, for only this would truly bring home his sins to others. And no woman will stand by anyone when her children are endangered. As usual, women have found a way to end all wars. We need only band together and get God and the Red Cross to assist in the completion. And this would divide all houses against each other. For no man having this at home would stand war against another. Then there would be peace.